Hey everyone, and welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and it's trash day. So we are gonna get this refrigerator cleaned out.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.
Um, there's a lot of stuff that's expired in here, and I kind of just leave it in here until trash days. And the last few trash days, I've actually not been feeling good. I'm not feeling good today either. My stomach's a little upset, but we got to get this done because I just can't have it in here anymore. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go grab the trash can and bring it closer, and then that way we can just throw everything in there, empty stuff in there. And then after we do this, we're gonna unload the dishwasher, and then we gotta go and start unpackaging some packages that came from Sam's Club. We didn't get anything cold, so I'm not really worried about it sitting in there. But like my monsters I need to put in the refrigerator and stuff like that. So then we go grab the trash can and then we'll get started. I need to know if there's anyone else like this. I will literally leave food in my refrigerator that's expired until trash day, and then I will like throw it away. I don't know why. I I don't know why. For me, I guess I just don't want to have to like take the trash out if the bag's not full, because I don't like leaving food just sitting in the trash bag to start smelling, So I'd rather put it in, what am I saying? I'd rather leave it in the refrigerator until it's about to go out to the trash. Does that make sense? Anyway, please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. I have this thing. I just don't like stinkiness, and I don't like the smell of rotting food. That's for sure. And so now today I did clean out the refrigerator, like to clean it. So that's what I'm doing here. Um, oh my god. I know I've lost my train of thought, but I've done still lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh my god. Oh, I don't always, like, when I empty the refrigerator out on Tuesdays, I don't always like wipe it down. This day, the refrigerator definitely needed wiped down, so I decided to take a little bit of time, wipe it down. I don't like to do it every time. I've seen so many videos of people cleaning their refrigerator and the glass just shattering. I don't know about you, but I can't afford to replace shattered glass in my refrigerator, so I don't clean it probably as often as most people do because I'm poor, whether you guys want to believe that or not, and I can't afford to replace broken glass right now. So I just choose to be very mindful of when I wipe off the shelves. Like the bottom part, I probably should, like the plastic part, I probably should clean off more often than I do. I'm actually looking to see if I can put like paper towel there, or maybe buy some contact paper that's like cloth like, so that um, when the drink things drip, it's not making a mess on the plastic part. Anyway, that's all I can think about to say about that. Oh God, dishes. Dishes are like the bane of my existence. I'm telling you what, I've been in a very dark place lately, and I'm not all the way out of it. I'm not. I'm just be honest with you. I'm not out of it. And the dishes are suffering. I need to do the dishes today. I have started laundry because laundry also needs to be done. Just because I'm in my head doesn't mean I should be slacking on other things. But honestly, that's what happens. I get really down and out, and sometimes it's because I'm sick, other times it's because I'm just really in a bad place mentally. So, um, should I see someone? Probably, but every psychiatrist, therapist, whatever in the past has always wanted to put me on medication. I don't want to be on medication for it. I've done the medication for it and it made me a zombie, and I can't do that again. I can't be a zombie again. I the thing is, I know what's wrong and I don't know how to fix it. So it's it sucks, you know? It sucks when you know your issue, when you know what's making you sad and you know in your head, but you can't fix it. It just anyway. So today I'm editing a video and working on laundry. I'm gonna do the dishes. I've been cooking dinner because everyone's got to eat. Well, my husband's got to eat. I barely eat as it is, so I just I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best, and it sucks. My best sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. My best could be better. And I hate saying that about myself, but I feel like I'm a failure a lot of times. And it sucks. It just sucks that that's where my feelings are at, that I feel like I'm failing. Anyway, we're to the next part of the program, so I will talk to you guys in the next lull. All right. Good morning. Good morning. So, let me get all my stuff up here that doesn't belong. This might be. Here we go. Okay, I found our first problem with the rope. I can't. There we go. So, I'm gonna make bread. And so I need to start laundry. But before I do that, it's so dark in here, I'm sorry. Give me a minute and I'll turn the overhead light on. It's just a little difficult to get to. There we go. And that's why I don't turn it on. That bulb's about to go out. Should we turn it off or just deal with that? Yesterday it wasn't doing that. Damn it! Okay. We're just gonna have to deal with it because I don't have my battery pack for my ring light charged. So I'm sorry that it's so dark, guys. But we're gonna be making sandwich bread today. And this is from, this recipe's the one from Scratch Pantry, which if you're not aware of it, it's Becky's webpage, where she posts all her recipes and stuff. So I'm gonna get everything out that I need. Okay, we need bread flour. I do have bread flour, so anyway. Yeast, sugar, salt, water, and oil. Okay. Let me grab my bread flour. Hopefully I have enough bread flour. It says 5½ cups. Anyway, let's see. We need to get the yeast stuff. If I don't have enough bread flour, I'll just put in some all-purpose and hope for the best. I'm just saying. Okay, so we need to put water, sugar, and yeast together. So 2 cups of water. Oh my God. If you don't know, I want to try making my own sandwich bread because the bread I normally buy is Dave's Killer and it's almost $7 a loaf, and I don't want to pay that much anymore. I should have never wanted to pay that much to begin with, but the only other options are chemical filled bread, and Dave's is a pretty clean bread. So anyway, there's 2 cups of water. We need 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm gonna have to go stock up on thing. Actually, I have sugar, so 1/3 of a cup of sugar and 1½ tablespoons. I need to, oh my God. I was not prepared. We have, let me just double check, 1½ tablespoons of dry active yeast. Just drying off some of these real quick. 6 minutes, I should have been prepared. I could turn this the other way. That might be better lighting. Let's try that. much better. So let me slowly turn this around. Let me double check before I put the yeast in. Water, sugar, yeast. And then we let that set for 10 minutes. There's one. And a half. Where is Anyway, we're gonna let that sit for about 10 minutes and I'm gonna go start some laundry. Okay, I'm gonna set this right here for a minute. Let me get everything else in here. I'm also looking for an alternative to these because I know these aren't good either. Okay. Boys.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh.
All right. Before we do flour, I'm going to put an apron on. Then we need flour, salt. So let's do flour. We needed 5.5 cups. One, four. One, four. Well, I'm gonna have to do it by hand, which is what I was trying to prevent because I have arthritis, but this is not, oh my God. Ouch. Guess I need to save up and get a bread mixer. I found one on Amazon for like $100. It's just to mix dough. I also looked at like Bosch and all those other fancy. Those are like too expensive. I will never own one unless I win the lottery or something. They're like almost $800. That's crazy. But now that I know my KitchenAid can't handle it, I need to find a dough mixer because I can't do this by hand every time I need bread. I already have to rest. Give me a minute. All right. This may not be the most ideal way to do it, but it's either that or I don't do it. And this just goes to waste. And I don't want to waste bread flour. Bread flour is not cheap. I don't even know how to knead. That's why I wanted a KitchenAid to do it. It said, well, the other recipe, not Becky's, but I figured if another recipe would do it, so would Becky's. Oh my. How wrong I was. Okay. See, it's just not doing what I need it to do. Alright. Maybe I should have my husband pull my bread machine out and see if it does the mixing part, because one of the girls I just recently started watching, before she got one of these $800 mixers, she had a bread machine that would cook it too if you wanted it to, but it had a mix only option on it. So that's why I wonder if mine has a mix only option. So I'm trying to remember if it does or not, but it's starting to get smooth. That's what we want, right? This just may be a not good bread. Oh my god. This is hard. I know that sounds silly to say, but this is hard. Like, I don't know if I'm even doing it right. My hands hurt. This is why sick people buy crap food. Just saying. Because when making bread is this hard, it's just easier to just go buy crap bread instead of homemade fresh bread. All right, I think I'm just gonna call it and we'll see what this does. Alright, I gotta put it in a greased bowl and put it down over it. I guess I could tell you part of the reason I'm in my head, which is pain. My arthritis pain for sure has increased substantially. Like, I'm in so much pain lately, and I don't take pain medicine. I think I've discussed it before. I don't want pain meds. I've been to so many doctors in the past for things not even related to pain, and they treated me like I was a drug addict. They treated me like I was just there for medication, and that is one thing that I cannot stand about the medical industry, is that they have preconceived notions about what people want. And I, for one, don't want people to think I'm a drug addict. And it just honestly pissed me off. Every time I went to the emergency room, they assume I'm there for medication. It got to the point where I would just straight up look at the doctor or nurse or whoever when they first came in and said, I do not want pain medicine. I want to know what's wrong with me. So please figure that out. And they would still just come back and be like, well, here's some pain medicine. Follow up with your primary care. And here's the thing. I feel like so many of my issues could have been figured out long ago had they treated me with a little bit of dignity instead of treating me like a drug addict. And the funny part is, I didn't fill their prescriptions because I didn't want the pain medicine. And I would rather just be in pain, to be honest with you, than to take pain medication that's not necessary. Anyway, I'll talk more about that next video. All right, so my package came. I finally was able to get a mystery box from the Overnight Channel. I've been wanting a mystery box from the Overnight Channel since they started doing them, but every time they come out, they either sell out in my size before I can get on there and order it, or I'm just super broke and could never afford it. Anyway, this time they announced it. I had not been to the grocery store yet. Yes, I bought less groceries so I could get this. I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I have no idea what's it. Woo! Oh, I got blurred. I have no idea what's in this. Oh man. But I'm so excited to finally get one of these bags. I've been watching the Overnight Channel for years, like years. I knew about the Overnight Channel before I knew about the TFIL channel. And no, that's not true. That's not true. Okay, no. The TFIL is the one. They did the forest in Japan, you know, the self-harm forest. That's because you can't say the word. They did that forest. I'm pretty sure that was on TFIL. Anyway, I watched that and I was like, oh my God, I hope these people go back and do that. And they did. They did eventually on the Overnight Channel go back to that forest. Oh, like, if you guys don't know, I love paranormal things. I love paranormal things. I don't know else how to explain it. Like, if I could, I would do ghost hunting. Not like, obviously not to record and stuff like that, just to go and do it for fun sometime. And but yeah, a lot of places that, you know, the authentic places, obviously they will do like group things, but you have to have so many people. I don't have a lot of friends, so, and it's never an option for me. So anyway, let's see what we get in here. I'm just gonna try to pull out one at a time. They said these were all new designs, so let's see. Is this a sweater, or do they have they have multiple shirts. Okay, so it looks like they're all together. So. Okay. I got the 3X, yeah, 3X and everything, so. All right, first one. You're seeing it before me. Is it cool? Is it cool? Let me look. Yeah, I like, that's me. Paranormal is my normal. Like, okay. You guys know I love paranormal. I'm a big conspiracy theorist as well. If you guys don't know that, I'm a big conspiracy theorist as well. So, all right, next one. I'm trying not to. Oh, this one's got a front and back. So here's the front. Ooh, the back is cool. The back is cool. Find your fears. I like that. I don't normally like back stuff, but we'll see. All right. And then last but not least, also has a back thing. So you tell me what the front. All right. And then, oh, I like this one too. I'm a big fan of the overnight, which is one reason why I normally don't buy merch. I'm gonna say this because I need you guys to hear me loud and clear. I do not normally buy merch, but I'm a huge supporter of the overnight channel, and anything I can do to help them continue doing what they do, I'm gonna do it. Like, I just don't know how else to explain it. Like, I bought a card from the Chateau Diaries, like a greeting card that's like actual Chateau, because again, anything I can do to help people pursue an ultimate goal, I'm gonna do it if I can afford it. And I don't know if they do it with the overnight channel. I'm pretty sure they do because it's all through Syndicate Society, but they use money to plant trees as well. So I'm just a big supporter of them. They're really, okay, I can't say they're really good people because I don't personally know them, but they seem like really good, genuine people. They seem like people I would love to be around, you know, hang out with, stuff like that. I feel like I'd get along with them because they seem so genuine. And we need more people in this world. We need more creators in this world that are authentic and real and, you know, just themselves. Which again is part of the reason I started my YouTube channel, is because at the time when I had decided to start back, okay, I've always had a YouTube, I've had this YouTube channel since like 2013 or something like that, and I've uploaded videos occasionally on it. But when I started to consistently upload, it's because I was watching people like Love Meg, Bits of Brie, Tiffany, oh, the something Beastons. Anyway, and I just was sitting there watching it, and I was like, I don't understand how you're a cleaning channel. Your house isn't dirty. How is your house always clean, even at the start of your videos, when you have all these kids? Do you not let your kids leave the room? Are your kids only allowed to be in their bedroom and no other place? Because their houses were always immaculate. And then an article came out, oh, I wish I could find it, but an article came out that said that it was proven by sources that a lot of the big cleaning content channels had professional cleaners clean their house before they started filming. And I'm like, why? So I said, you know what, I'm going to post realistic cleaning videos, because I don't have kids per se. I don't have kids. I have my pet babies. So I don't have kids, but my house is never clean. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's never clean. It may look clean, like if I have guests over, it's because I cleaned the house really well before they showed up. Or, you know, it's not, how do I explain it? When I've been sick, because my house is trashed, complete trash. But when I keep up with it, it's not ever like super clean, but it's not real messy either. The kitchen is the worst of all the rooms. And that's fine. That's the heart of the home. That's where I cook every day. And, well, most days. I'm not going to say I cook every day, because since my health has started doing this, I look for a lot simpler, just throw in the oven and it's done meals than I used to. That's why I want to, like, really sit down and find a bunch of freezer meals that I can either just dump in the crock pot or pull out of the freezer and throw in the oven. And I just want to do a big batch cooking day, like the day before, prep all the vegetables, any sauces and stuff like that, and then the next day put everything together and get them in the freezer. That's my goal in life, is to get to that point, because as my health continues to decline, I'm going to need those extra helping hands. And if you've seen it might be, I don't know if it was in the beginning of this video. It might have been in the beginning of this video, or it was in a previous video, but I bought those single serve meals from Publix where you just throw them in the oven and cook them, because not HelloFresh, what's the other one? Home Chef has a similar option, and I wanted to see if I thought it would be something we would like. But my husband said it was not enough food for him. It was plenty for me, but I don't eat anymore, so it was perfect portion for me. I did end up being able to eat that whole portion, so that's good, because a lot of times I will make my plate and I don't even finish half of my, maybe a fourth of my plate. So anyway, my whole point is I'm trying to think of something more cost effective than signing up for Home Chef to send me pre-made meals. Obviously the reason I say Home Chef is because Home Chef, I've used them before. It's nice, clean ingredients. Same with HelloFresh. I've used both of those before, and it's good, clean ingredients. The reason I won't use HelloFresh anymore is because it's outrageously priced. Same with, what was the one that I just looked up? Hungryroot specifically asks you what your budget is. Okay, so I told them what my budget weekly would be, and then they still quoted me. So like for the plan that I told them I had this much money. I told them I had $75 a week because that left me enough money to go get other things from the store that would supplement, right? $120 something is what they quoted me, and that was for 3 meals. 3 meals. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's horrible. That's stupid. That's a waste of money. HelloFresh was just as expensive. Last time we did HelloFresh, it was $77 a week for 4 meals, because that's the plan I was on, was 4 meals, and it was $77 a week the first time around that we did HelloFresh. And when I thought about going back to HelloFresh, I looked it up, and 4 meals is almost $200. That's crazy sauce. And I know you guys are going to say inflation, blah, 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 blah. But I think a lot of it is popularity. They realize more and more people are doing it, and it's greed. They're like, okay, we can slowly raise our prices a little, like every quarter, every year, you know, whatever. And they slowly raise those prices because of greed. Heaven forbid you keep something affordable to where, you know, a normal middle class family could comfortably afford it. You know, I have 2 people to feed, myself and my husband, and it's really sad that for 4 meals it was $200. And I know you guys are going to say, well, if you went out 4 times, you would spend $200. You're right, but we don't go out to eat because we do, but we don't go out to eat every day because it's not affordable, it's not obtainable, it's not something that we can do, you know. And here's what really baffles me, and I need to know, if you're a low income person, I really do apologize for the way I'm about to ask this, but I have a friend, and I'm not gonna, I know they don't watch my, they might watch my videos, I don't know, but I have a friend, Stitch, anyway, I have a friend who is on welfare, and she gets food stamps and TANF and everything else that the government decides to give people for free. She has 4 kids, and they go out to eat, and I'm not talking like Taco Bell, McDonald's, even though those are just as expensive as sit-down restaurants, but no, they go to like Cracker Barrel, Applebee's, Outback, you know, obviously not super expensive restaurants, but still big sit-down restaurants. They go out at least 5 times a week, she says. And I'm sitting there thinking, you have food stamps, you get, you know, all this stuff from the government, all this assistance from the government. I'm sitting here pinching pennies to buy groceries, and you get all this money from the government to buy food to cook. You know, I never say this to her face, it's just my thoughts, okay? You get all this money to buy food for your family, but you still just go out to eat. Now, the reason I ask this is because I know not everyone is the same, but I'm just wondering, what assistance is she getting that she can afford to do this? Like, what is, how? I just need to know how. If she can't afford to buy food for her family on her own dime, how can she afford to go out to eat at these bigger restaurants 4 or 5 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week? And I have a grocery budget of $100 a week or less for 2 people. And we maybe go out to eat once a week. So I'm just curious. I'm curious. And I will continue to be curious. So you guys are going to have to let me know. Also, I just realized that every shirt is black, which is fine. I like black, but I live in Florida. So it definitely be around the house wear for sure. I may run it, wear it like when we're going do errands or something that's quick and I won't be out in the elements too long. I love black, but I've been trying to buy brighter clothing because it's not as suffocating outside. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so those are some great shirts. I actually love them. I think my husband would really like the one. Now I wish I would have went with the 4X, but so that we could share. I know that sounds so silly, but I just got the 3X because I knew they would fit me, and I didn't know if there would be anything my husband would like, but it would be not that one, this one. He would love this shirt. This is the Find Your Fears shirt with this on the back. He would love that. So anyway, yeah, that's, oh, I just noticed their bag. I figured this, it just says Send It to Society on the front. I can't show you that because that's where my address is, but they have like a 666. Find Your Fears. So that's a little hint to what's inside of it. So the back part of it is definitely overnight themed. So I wonder if they have two bags. So like, cause I don't think they've done merch on TFIL in a while, but I wonder if they would have a separate type of bag if it was for TFIL merch. I don't know. I like this. I wish they would have put the address label on the back part though, because I would love to cut out, I'll just cover my address. I would love to cut this part out and like hang it up, but they put the label like right on it. So you think if I messaged them and be like, could you just mail me a plain bag? That they would. Oh, that sounds so silly. Anyway, I'm gonna go put my bread in the oven and I will talk to you guys later. And actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because it's pretty long. So I want to go and thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below which shirt was your favorite. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, cause I found my way.